Okay, so this might be the first installment of many if I can have enough ideas, but I have a tendency to just launch into telling a story if the people I'm talking to don't know the story to which I'm referring. So apparently I do this a lot. I've done it all my life. And I'm just going to regale y'all with my unique storytelling. So my friend that gave me the idea requested the original Cinderella. And this is not the French version. The Disney one comes from the French version. Charles Perrault, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, but like many big readers as a child, I've never heard that pronounced out loud, I don't think. Gave it a good Frenchy try. So he has a tendency to gut stories of meaning and just kind of stuff the whole with sparkly dresses and admittedly iconic details like glass slippers, but not a big feminist either. But this is not the French version. This is the German version. Aschenputtel. But we're going to call her Cinderella because Aschenputtel, while fun to say, I'm not going to remember to say it every time. Anyway, first of all, no fairy godmother. Just forget that. It's just her real mom who dies. And Cinderella plants a tree over her grave, and she waters it with her tears and tends to it carefully for many years. And you can already see she's doing the work here. Okay, this is Cinderella's not the passive heroine that you've been told she is. She's doing all the work. She's raised this tree, and when the time comes for the ball, because you know the rest of it, she wants to go to the ball, so she goes to the tree and she's like, "Tree, mother, I need a smoking hot dress so that I can knock everybody's socks off at the royal ball." And so the tree shakes down from its boughs this sparkly dress of bronze. And see, look, we've got sparkly dresses already. Okay, French people, we're good. She puts on the dress. No carriage, because bitch can walk. She's like, "I got feet. We don't need no pumpkin carriage." So she walks to the ball in her new smoking hot dress, and she wows everybody, obviously, but especially the prince. And he's like, "Oh, I'm in love with you." And she's like, "We literally just met. You're sweet, but I'm actually just here to dance. Like, shit sucks at home, so I kind of wanted to just shake my thing and, blow off some steam. You're sweet. I gotta go, though." And she bolts. He runs after her, which, not a great lesson in consent, but we're just going to roll with it. He runs after her, and she goes home, and she jumps into the dovecote. It's a place you put your doves. Got to have somewhere to put your doves. She runs in there, and because he's a crazy fucker, he runs off to find an axe. He's like, "I'm going to break this shit open, and I'm going to get my dream girl." It's like a fucking Kinder egg. Break it open. And he runs and gets the axe. And while he's going and getting the axe, she just leaves. So he breaks it open and she's not in there. And so, sucks for you, Princey. She goes home. She gets a good night's sleep. Next day is the second day of the ball. Everything comes in threes in fairy tales. Disney usually crops that down. So she goes to the tree and she's like, "Mother, I need an even more smoking hot dress. So if you could hook me up." Silver dress comes down from the boughs. And so she puts it on. She goes to the ball. Prince is there. And he's like, "Oh, God, you're back. You disappeared." She's just like, "You're not real smart. But you're cute. It's good you're cute. We can dance." They dance. She's like, "I gotta go." And she leaves. And he runs after her. And she climbs up a pear tree. And he's like, "I know I had an axe. I had an axe. I left it here somewhere." And he runs off and gets it. And she climbs down and she leaves. It's tough luck. He chops the tree down. And there's no Cinderella. Shame. And he goes home. But he's concocting an idea. He's gonna be prepared the third night. She comes back. This time the tree has given her a beautiful gold dress, and she is the most lovely lady at the ball. And he's like, "Cinderella, I have to know who you are. I have to marry you. You're so beautiful." And she's like, "You're really nice. Like, you are. A little with the axe, but you're nice and you're pretty. But really, I have to go. I have to be gone. She leaves. But Princey is prepared. He has spread the palace stairs with tar. They didn't come off. They fit perfectly. That's Cinderella's whole thing. Her shoes fit. But they came off because he spread the palace stairs with tar. And she just leaves the shoe and keeps going. And he comes out and he's like, I didn't catch my princess. She left. She just took her shoe off. I probably should have considered that. But he has his shoe, and as we all know, he goes through the whole kingdom, and apparently nobody has the same shoe size as Cinderella somehow. Now, the French version, it's fine. She just tries the shoe on, and they get married, and then she finds her sister's husbands, and she's like, now you have a man, and you never have to be mean to me again. I know you were only unhappy because you didn't have a man, which is weird. But the German version, the sisters actually cut off parts of their own feet, the heel on one and the toe on the other, and the birds follow behind as he's carrying off the sisters that he apparently can't tell the difference with between them and the love of his life. And the birds are calling like, blood in the shoe, blood in the shoe. And he looks down, he's like, what the fuck? And so the birds are Cinderella's friends, and they call the sisters on their shit. And he goes back and gets the real Cinderella. And then the birds later at the wedding peck the sisters' eyes out. It's good friends, I guess. I'm not sure if Cinderella instructed them to do that or if they just did that on their own. Like, we got your back, Cinderella. Blind sisters. I know that's what you wanted for a wedding present. But that's the real Cinderella. And in very short, because my phone's memory is very low. You should tell me what I need to tell next. But yeah, you should definitely read all the old German versions of the fairy tales and forget the French ones. Just chuck.